Hey there, welcome to the Movie Review Mom YouTube channel. I'm the mom and I do the movie reviews. And my goal is to save you time and money by giving you the scoop on filmmaking quality and content so you can decide whether or not you want to spend time or money watching a particular film. Now, normally I review one film, but today I wanted to talk about 10, my top 10 World War II movies. I know, isn't that weird that I'm like this mom and I like war movies? I actually really do. And out of all of the wars, my favorite, if I can say that, is World War II. Probably because there was such a clear villain and hero in the story. World War II was one of the most significant and impactful events in human history, shaping the course of nations and leaving an indelible mark on the world. Over the years, filmmakers have sought to capture the essence of the global conflict on the silver screen, bringing forth stories of so much heroism, so much sacrifice, and the enduring human spirit. In this review, I'm going to present a curated list of 10, my top 10 movies about World War II that every history enthusiast and movie lover should watch. Now, I don't know if I'll do movie lists of all of the other wars, but there sure is a lot of talk about war these days, right? So I thought I would start with this one at least. My favorite World War II movie of all time is Saving Private Ryan. That movie came out in 1998. It is regarded as one of the greatest war films ever made. This Steven Spielberg masterpiece takes viewers on an unforgettable journey through the D-Day invasion of Normandy with its visceral depiction of combat and an all-star cast led by Tom Hanks. The film captures the brutality and the camaraderie of soldiers during wartime. Now, when one of my sons was interested in joining the army, I said, you have to watch this movie. And that was hard for me to say because I didn't allow my kids to watch rated R films. But I was like, you need to kind of not just romanticize war, but really see what you're getting yourself into. So, of course, he watched it, loved it. He's now in the army. Number 2 on my list is Schindler's List. This came out in 1993. It was also directed by Steven Spielberg. It is poignant and a powerful film that recounts the true story of Oskar Schindler, a German businessman who saved the lives of more than 1,000 Jewish refugees during the Holocaust. It is a very moving portrayal of humanity amidst the horrors of war. By the way, I think all of these movies are rated R. I have to look as I tell you about them. They're not family-friendly films. These are harsh films that show war. Now, thankfully, I've never been in war, but they seem pretty doggone realistic to me. Number 3 is The Pianist, which came out in the year 2000. It's based on the memoirs of Vladislav Spielman. I probably didn't pronounce that name correctly. The film was directed by Roman Polanski. It tells the story of Polish-Jewish pianist who miraculously survives the Nazi occupation of Warsaw. It offers a deeply personal and harrowing account of the resilience and the human will to survive. Number 4 on the list is Dunkirk. That came out just recently in 2017. Acclaimed director Christopher Nolan brings the suspenseful and immersive evacuation of British and Allied troops from Dunkirk to life in this gripping war drama. With its non-linear narrative and stunning visuals, the film portrays the courage and determination of both military personnel and regular civilians. Loved it. All right, number 5 on the list is Letters from Iwo Jima. That came out in 2006. It's directed by Clint Eastwood, and it's a unique film that tells the story of the Battle of Iwo Jima from the perspective of the Japanese soldiers defending the island. It provides a very thought-provoking exploration of the human cost of war and the universal experiences shared by soldiers on both sides of a battle. Number 6 is The Bridge on the River Kwai. Now, that's an old one. It came out in 1957, but it's still so well done. It's a David Lean-directed classic that centers around a group of British prisoners who were forced to build a railroad bridge in Japanese-occupied Burma. The film explores themes of duty, honor, and the clash of cultures, featuring memorable performances by Alec Guinness and Sesu Hayakawa. Number 7 is Das Boot. that came out in 1981. And I remember seeing that one for the first time. I remember the throwing up scenes. I was like, ah. Wolfgang Petersen's gripping German war film follows the crew of a German U-boat during the Battle of the Atlantic, offering a claustrophobic and realistic portrayal of life aboard a submarine during World War II. The movie delves into the psychological toll of warfare on the soldiers involved. And that's obviously not the first World War II movie to do that, but it is kind of a classic in the genre. Now, another one that I'm going to actually maybe move way up high on the list is Life is Beautiful. That came out in 1997. Roberto Benigni's heartwarming and bittersweet tale follows a Jewish Italian bookshop owner who uses his imagination to shield his son from the horrors of a concentration camp. It skillfully combines humor and tragedy to convey the power of love and hope, even in the darkest of times. Now, I watched that movie in the theater with my husband when I had a son who was the same age as that son in the movie. I was devastated and so impressed by the end of that movie. Tears were streaming down my face. It is so well done, so beautiful. Definitely add that to your list if you haven't seen it. And in fact, when I watched it, we were reading Italian subtitles, and I normally, complain, oh, I got to read while I'm watching a movie, but you get so immersed in it, you forget that you're reading subtitles. And all of a sudden, when an American soldier shows up in Act 3, it jolts you back into reality, and you're like, oh, that's right. I've been reading Italian this whole time, or reading English. Anyway, so good. 1942, Casablanca comes in at number 9. And while not solely focused on World War II, this timeless romantic drama set in wartime, Casablanca has become an iconic film. Starring Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman, it explores themes of love, sacrifice, and political intrigue against the backdrop of war. And then the last one came out in 2009, starring Brad Pitt. I can't say the whole name because it has a swear word and I don't swear, but it's Inglourious. You know the one I'm talking about. This is a Quentin Tarantino revisionist take on World War II, and it tells the story of a group of Jewish American soldiers seeking vengeance against the Nazis in occupied France. With its blend of history and fiction, the film offers a thrilling and stylized alternative history narrative. And I think it's really what put Brad Pitt on the map for me as a good actor. Now, he had been in many films before, but he was, eye candy, and I didn't think that he was that great at acting. But when this movie came out, I was like, okay, I see it now. Also very well done, but a bazillion F-bombs, so just beware of that one. All right, that's my list. It is not an exhaustive list of all the good World War II movies by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly a good 10 to get started if this is a genre that's new to you. Be sure and comment down below. Let me know which movies you would add to the list, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.